Welcome back. I'm Roy Gershon from Check Point's technical marketing team. If you have been following the Adaptive IPS video series and saw the episode on CLI configuration, you will probably anticipate the next part. Adaptive IPS can also be configured using GAIA API. To use the GAIA API reference, please open the browser and type the URL you can see on the screen now, and insert the IP address of your firewall instead of the gateway IP parameter placeholder, and you will get the API guide that is right for your gateway. You can also search for Check Point GAIA API in Google and open the right link. In this video, we will use Postman. The first step would be to run login command to connect the firewall. The command must be using post method with your relevant firewall IP only. Note that in the request body there are required parameters which must be stated in it. After I run the login, I get an SID, session ID value, which will be used for all other requests in the headers. The request is already built, but we will change the SID for each headers request first. Let's begin with the show param command that is used to retrieve the current value of a specific configuration parameter. In GAIA API reference guide, we can see how the request should be built, post method and the request itself, and the required parameter is param path. On the screen, you can see an example of how a request and its reply would look like. In the request body, we insert the smart_ips.exclude.confidence parameter to show its current value and click send the request. The 200 code reply means the command went through OK, and we get a task ID, a unique identifier assigned to an asynchronous operation or task that is initiated via API. Now, we will go ahead and check for related information of the request we sent. For that, we need to copy the task ID we got, and use the show task command to retrieve the status and details of a specific task that is running or had completed on the system. In the GAIA API reference guide, you can look for the show task request and how it should be built, post method and the required task ID in the body. This is an example of how this request and reply would look like. We are now inserting the task ID we got from running the show param command, and clicking send will return the result of the current value of the smart IPS exclude parameter, which is currently 0, the default value. Let's change this parameter to 1 by using the setParam command as we just learned and shown on the screen now, and send the request. You can see that it is possible to change several parameters in one request, so let's also change the confidence value to 1 and leave the others on 0. If the performance impact and severity parameters were set to a value different from 1, it will be changed back to 0, while the confidence parameters will be set to 1. Let's click on Send, copy, and check the task ID we got to see the results with the show task command. The reply shows we have a parameter status of succeeded and 200 OK code. The change parameter was set to 1 while the other parameters retain their previous value of 0. The current parameter value is 0 for performance impact and severity parameters, while the parameter value for confidence was set to 1. This brings us to the end of the Adaptive IPS configuration using GAIA API. I will hand it back to Eitan to take you through the last part, the logs. Thank you for watching and stay with us for the next and last episode.